So anyway, what's up guys? Back with me is here. As you can see, I'm in the other side of my bedroom. The side with my shelf. So yeah. So anyway, we got Cruel Summer Season 1, Episode 1. Happy birthday, Jeanette Turner. So basically, this episode starts off with a 15-year-old Jeanette Turner, basically vibing with her family, have having a happy birthday when her friends are like, hey, come with us, and you can have fun with you can have fun with you can have fun with us. So so yeah so they go so after they meet a guy named Martin Harris who they meet a guy named Martin Harris who's going to be the principal of the high school. So yeah, and she basically takes his keys and doesn't return them to him. But anyway, yeah. So then we see Jeanette and her friends. So then we see Jeanette and her friends hanging out at a mall. So Mallory, Janet's friend, can buy her a thing for her birthday. Her birthday. So yeah. So yeah. So oh so yeah. So anyway. So then we meet Kate, played by Olivia Holt, who basically is opposite of Jeanette. She's pretty, she's beautiful, she has a boyfriend, and Jeanette just wants to be, basically just wants to be like Kate. Basically wants to have the boyfriend, and yeah. So they start talking. She's like, happy birthday to her. She's like, and yeah, and they're like, hey, come on, let's 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 go, and basically, yeah. So then we flash forward to 1994, where instead of being woken up by her parents, Kate's I mean Janet being woken up by her boyfriend Jamie, who was Kate's boyfriend in 1993, and she just no longer has her friends. She no longer her friends Vince and Mallory. She is now friends with Kate's friends. So, she's now friends with Kate's friends. So basically, at the roller rink or whatever, Jamie's talking about Ben. Jamie's friend Ben is talking about Kate. What if she like ran? He's like, what if she ran away? And he's like, he's happy with Jeanette. So basically, they. So yeah. So at a mall, actually they. So yeah. So yeah. So anyway, they go they go to they go to they go home. Okay, they go to like a mall. Janet and her new friend, who were Kate's friends, go to a mall where they run into Janet's old friends Mallory and Vincent, or Vince, or whatever his name is. They basically, yeah, it's pretty awkward. And yeah, and basically on while they're talking, Vince is talking to Mallory, and he's like, wow, anything this whole crap town needed, but was enough. Well, this anything this whole crap town needed was another Kate Wallace. So basically, yeah, they're kind of not happy that their old friend has become basically a Kate Wallace. So yeah. So anyway, after the roll rink, they go home to hear a gunshot, and they hear a gunshot, and then Vincent comes out, and since he and Kate aren't good, he and Jeanette. So I keep saying Kate. He and Jeanette aren't on good terms anymore, and they basically go. So while she's hanging out with Kate's old friends, they one of Kate's old friends, who were one of Janet's new friends, says that how they found Kate, and Jeanette says some pretty messed up stuff. She's like, did they find her body? Did they find who killed her? Which is kind of messed up. And they're like, no, she's alive. So basically, yeah. So yeah. So Jamie basically punches Janet in the face, giving her a bloody nose, and out of nowhere, and Jeanette basically says, "Oh yeah, it was nothing. It was just a volleyball accident." Yeah. So then we go to 1994, where we see a whole new different side of Jeanette. She has short hair. She she keeps to herself. She wears black clothing, and she basically doesn't care about anyone. Yeah. So her father, she's like 17 because she was 15 in the first flashback, 16. So she must be 17 by 1994. And her father basically wakes her up saying, "Hey, get going," in a kind of not nice way. So get going. You know, let's get going. We have to talk to your lawyer. So she gets going to talk to her lawyer, and basically the lawyer's like, "Hey, we need to perceive you as a nice person," but she's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's the hated person in the entire time of America." So yeah, so basically she watches a video of Jeanette about Kate's disappearance, fast forwarding over a bunch of stuff before Kate's like, "Hey, she saw someone. She saw someone, and she thought that person was gonna do something, but they didn't." And she's like, "Jeanette Turner, I hope you rot in HLL." And basically, yeah, so while this is happening, Vince, her friend, basically sees her other friend, basically sees her ex-boyfriend is basically now on Team Kate again with a, basically with a gun, and basically calls Jeanette to tell her that he's outside, but basically Jeanette doesn't care. Jeanette thinks it's none of her business, does not care about any of this. And basically, yeah. So basically, that wraps up this first episode of Cruel Summer. Okay, so this episode was kind of happy, then got depressing. That's basically the entire show. They show happy, then they show depressing. Actually, it's kind of dark, but it just intrigues you. So, so, so yeah. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, upgrade that one evening, and I'll see you next cruel summer.